Okay, good. Stop looking like that. Okay, so Michael's getting ready to show us how to do what, dear? Come on.
We're gonna start some grapes from cuttings.
Right. And who are the cuttings from?
Priscilla, your friend Priscilla, who lives at, no. So, 2 different varieties of grapes.
Right.
One of them is Niagara, which is your general green table grape.
Right.
And the other one is
Muscadine,
which is a thicker skinned red grape. So we got 2 different varieties. I cut some of them already. And honey, why did I put them in water once I cut it?
so they can stay moist.
Correct, because you don't want the cutting to dry out.
Yes.
Just like you do when you cut roses. When you get roses, you want to cut an inch off the bottom.
I thought you was gonna say something else about moist, but come on.
Okay. So you do have to make sure, and I'm a little bit guessing here because I didn't cut these, that you have them right side up.
Okay.
So I'm kind of seeing that the buds are moving in the upward direction.
Right.
So that tells me that that's hopefully straight ways up.
This one right here.
So you're going to cut right below the lowest nodule. You want to make sure it's green inside. You don't want it to be brown. That means it's dead. And if it's dead, it's not going to root.
All right, Priscilla, we got the green going.
So you want to do it right at the nodule because the nodule is what's going to root for you.
And this is the nodule. So these are
The
nodules.
bumps.
The little bumps.
And then you want at least 3 extras
Right.
beyond the one that's going to go in the ground.
Come here, dog.
So once again, and these got cut a little bit close, but we're going to cut it right below the nodule.
Green. Beautiful. Him and this ball. Where's this ball?
This is all about me, not about the ball and the dog. Right below the nodule.
Right.
And you should do it on a little bit of an angle, they said.
Like roses, like flowers.
So, angle, green, angle. Now you don't want anything above the top nodule because it's just gonna die off.
Really?
Yeah. Because it'll sprout from here, sprout leaves. Once again, bottom nodule, cut, green, looks good. Cut that top off.
Okay.
All right. So I cut a number of them ahead of time for time's sake.
Yes, for our. What is this now?
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to dip the end in this rooting hormone.
So you're not gonna do any additional scratching, like she said?
No.
So just cutting it was good enough.
Yes, because it's a fresh cut.
All right, so that's what we're putting on there.
And then what I did here, and then you're supposed to put it at least 2 nodules in the ground. So you want to go that nodule and the next nodule. I could even go that nodule too.
So that deep?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Now what I did here is I have this bottom bucket.
Was that the one that I did last year when we were doing the winter garden?
So what I have here, I didn't say, honey, explain what we're doing here. I started explaining myself. So this is the bottom bucket. That's
Right.
an intact bucket.
Right.
The bucket above it has holes in it,
That's a split.
or a split, so that when we water it, any extra water will go in the bottom and it won't waterlog the soil.
Got it.
I also filled it half up with wood chips and the other half with potting soil because you don't have to do the whole thing with soil, it's a waste.
So the wood chips are from outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Give him this ball. So, why don't we put all the same kind in the same basket?
So then dip. You're doing all the Muskogee. Okay.
Dip, shake off the excess. In.
There.
Dip. Shake off excess. Insert. Got it, honey. Concentrate on your...
Filming, so I won't get the side of your head like that.
Now, most of the videos that I saw on how to do this
Right.
didn't have you doing it inside, they had you doing it outside.
But what zone are they in?
They're in the winter. So these will stay dormant outside. So what I saw most of the videos online was that you do this December, January, February, you cut, and you can do this outside, and when it starts to get warm is when stuff will start growing. So the way we're doing it is we're doing it inside, so this stuff should root in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yes.
And this powdery stuff is gonna help it?
Yes.
Now, you don't have any gloves on.
Okay.
That's not gonna affect your hands.
Why would it affect my hands?
I'm just saying. That's what you get for
It's not-
pushing the ball
It's
under
not
there.
asbestos.
Corny. You're like a good dog and pay attention. So you're gonna leave him in the basement?
Yeah.
All right, so I purchased 7 cuttings from her, from each.
I think I chipped on this one.
No, I picked.
6. It's 6.
Wait, here's one right here. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one here.
Why are you taking out what I planted?
All right, so that's 7 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna leave it down here, and the temperature has to be what?
It's 60, 65 degrees down here, so it'll be fine. Come on.
And what about the light? This is what we
Well,
have to
there's no
do
leaves, so you don't need any light.
all day with the dog. All right, so,
We'll come and check on them in 2 weeks and give you an update.
and what type of roots? Like flower roots, or just like like the long?
Roots, like if you were to put a spider plant in
There you
a
go.
water jar on your sink.
Thick, thin,
roots
doesn't
are
matter. Root to root. Okay. And then we're gonna put these next to our blackberries outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to put them on a trellis
Or a fence.
or fence or the cattle panel like we do. And Priscilla said that last year she had fruit. So I'm praying that we get fruit as well.
No, we won't get fruit.
What?
No, but I would be surprised if we did. I think it's the next year.
She got fruit. These were 2-year-old plants when she got
All
them.
she got now is a stick. So I don't know how you go from a stick to bunches of grapes, but
I guess. All right, so
and look at all the eggs.
yeah, look at them. So let me put my hat on because my hair is looking a mess.
Okay, that's the end of the show. Cut.
Huckenbuck Farm. My hair is always looking
Prince.
crazy. But Huckenbuck Farm, Michael just showed us how to plant or start the process with the little grape cuttings that we received from Priscilla here in Delaware. So I tagged her on one of my stories, but I'll tag her also in this video. So if you would like to start grapes, give it a shot. Never know. Toodles. This dog and the ball.